The description of the fell beast the Nazgûl ride in The Lord of the Rings shows exactly why the Eagles couldn't just bring the ring to Mordor. These things would have wrecked the Eagles. I mean, in a 1v1, the fell beast versus the Eagles, and the fell beast also have Nazgûl on them. I don't know if it was a fair fight at that point. And it's interesting to see it in The Lord of the Rings because during the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, we get our real first description of a fell beast, like right in front of you, and it's the one that the Witch King of Angmar rides. And just to clarify, when he's facing Gandalf at the gate of Minas Tirith, he's on a horse. That means he had the fell beast hidden somewhere on the Pelennor Fields. I don't know. I don't question these type of things. But when Theoden is charging in with the Rohirrim, he takes out a southerner chieftain in one strike with his sword, Harrowgream. But they see a dark shadow come over them, and his horse Snowmane starts freaking out to the point where like he tries to calm the horse as well as the Aerolingos around him, saying to fear no darkness. But the horse rears up and it's smoted by a black dart and falls on Theoden, only for this fell beast to come down and start digging its claws into Snowmane, putting pressure on Theoden. And then we get our whole description here. Firstly, Tolkien emphasized that this thing stank. It was a stanky, evil bird. And that's exactly how he describes it, as bigger than any bird that exists in Middle Earth. And that it had no feathers or quills and just giant flapping wings and horned claws. And that it was like older than anything else and probably shouldn't have existed anymore, but that it had its last untimely brood under a cold moon, and that the Dark Lord Sauron got hold of them and started feeding them fell meats, and they got even bigger than anything that flew around Middle Earth. So, in other words, bigger than the eagles. And this thing croaked as it started digging its claws, almost like it was enjoying what it did. That's why when Eowyn, as Durnhelm, takes on the fell beast, it is like one of the greatest feats of Lord of the Rings. And I know that Legolas in the Fellowship of the Ring shoots up in the darkness and hits a fell beast as well when they're going down the river Anduin. But this is Eowyn facing off face to face with a fell beast, and she takes it out easy. So yeah, you ever wonder why the Eagles couldn't just fly in there? There's a lot of reasons, a lot of agents watching, a lot of people waiting for that type of thing. But Sauron had all of his bases covered. He had the fell beast waiting.